Hey, beauties, good evening to you. Beautiful people, there seem to be a dichotomy, a split in perspectives as it relates to dealing with crime and violence in Jamaica. Now, the diaspora in Canada, UK, I don't know if they had mentioned the United States, I think so. They want to do a protest on behalf of the Jamaican people as it relates to crime and violence, because basically they're tired of it. They're tired of it. It is not really going down. Remember that crime and violence is wide. It comprises different infractions, different misconducts, different abuse, that are verbal, physical, emotional, psychological, sexual. Well, the sexual I link back to the physical, different ways, financial and so on. So crime and violence, and obviously getting rid of somebody physically, it is vast, it is open, it is wide. But predominantly we know we're talking about getting rid of the cancer, getting rid of the infection that seems to permeate our country. It's, when somebody have a bad flu and then it turn into a cold, and no care how much vitamin C them take or any form of antioxidant, no care how them take the antibiotic, it now move. It's like the cold say, me a tan in here with you. The mucus say you could have cough little more, me now move from your chest walls, me now come out of your lungs, a day of a stay. And with infections, with viruses, they don't go away by you sleep it off. You can't sleep it off. It tan pan you. It tan pan you like how your skin no move off of you. Right? So you have this split going. There is a lady who disagrees with the man there. He's the president of whatever it is in the diaspora. And the woman, she disagrees because she's saying, but what bothered me with what the woman said, I don't have a problem with her saying why the embarrassment, because I don't believe in humiliation and embarrassment. That must be, it has to be an acute, a chronic situation that if you don't do it, it can create serious mayhem and social upheaval. And still, I don't even like using the word humiliation, embarrassment. Those are awful words. I don't like them. But sometimes, maybe unfortunately, it seemed to get the job done in some instances, especially on a national level. So when I thought you would have said, why embarrass the Jamaicans and Jamaica in this way? She said, why embarrass the government? So for me, when they news, let me say, said that, I think I heard her saying the words, embarrass the government. Yes, she did say that. We can play back that clipping. I said, the government embarrass the government. My dear lady, if you had said embarrass Jamaica, I could understand. Then why are you part of a diaspora? Are you part of a diaspora for the government, or are you a part of the diaspora for the justice and the fairness of the Jamaican people, whether abroad or in Jamaica? Why are you a part of it? Because they said that you hold some position based on some female group or whatever it is. Embarrass the government? Lady, come on. I'm disappointed in that comment. I thought you would have said you don't want Jamaica to look bad in the international scene. Although, let me tell you something, sweetie pie. It's a global village. Unless it really matters, every important or non-important people who want to know about Jamaica, it has already gone out. They know. They're not fools. They're not idiots. They do their research. It is a worldwide web. It is a global village. I understand that you don't want to highlight it and make it be at the forefront, in a sense. But I figured you would have used Malcolm Gladwell's hypothesis. Is it fair? Is it right? Is it just as it relates to the Jamaican people, the masses, and our country, the land of wood and water? You're going to say embarrass the government? No, lady, I'm going to think that, you have been paid off. That's how I'm going to look at it. Forgive my own finite mind. I couldn't believe that comment. That's highly disappointing. I loved how the gentleman handled it. He handled it with grace and with strength and as a valiant man. He said, I respect your group. I understand where you're coming from, but don't look at the messenger. In other words, don't look at what we are directing at. It is not so much at the government as you would make. It is about helping the people, the masses. We want to get rid of the poison called crime and violence. We want to get rid of the cancer called crime and violence. We want to get rid of the HIV positive called crime and violence. We want to get rid of the tuberculosis, the pneumonia called crime and violence. We want to get rid of the virus called crime and violence. My dear, that is what he's basically saying. It's not about embarrassing and trying to make us look bad. We're almost forced to because it's not easing. When you get up every day almost and you hear that this person is killed, until you, unfortunately, the only way you will understand is if you get up tomorrow, God forbid, and I put a God forbid on that, you hear this family member got killed for you. Then the next day you hear another family member. And trust me, by the time it reaches the third one, you say no more. You would want to join that protest. I have no problem. I salute them. The only thing I say with protest, let them be respectful and healthy, but fervent and purposeful. They must never be meaningless, weightless, or baseless. There has to be no, you don't have to have any looting and shooting and damaging of property or malicious destruction of property or bodily harm and danger to other people or animals or whatnot. I disagree with that, but he taught against injustices, he taught against unfairness, he taught against crime and violence at all levels. What you're saying to me, dearly? Embarrass the government? I'm disappointed, lady. Woman, I'm disappointed. I could not believe you said that. I thought you would have said, don't embarrass Jamaica. Don't embarrass the people. I could have seen with her and I said, boy, I see what she's saying. She has a point, but let us look at the greater good, the greater of the two, and look at the lesser of the two evils, in a sense. And if we see one supersedes the other on both ends, then we run with the one that works out better. It's not about that people want it, but they have to find a way to stop this madness. Sometimes when you're cleaning your room, when you're cleaning your home, sometimes you have to lift up the chair and put by your rooftop, so to speak. I'm using hyperbole, exaggerating it for you to get the point. When you're cleaning your room, you have to shift this over there, shift that over. So when somebody walks in while you're cleaning, the place is going to look terrible. A pigsty looks like a palace, a clean palace, in comparison to when you're cleaning your home. But when you put back everything together and all the gunk is gone, your place is beautiful, you can breathe. You don't need any saline to help you because your nostrils are cleared. What you saying to me, lady? What do you mean embarrass the government? Lady, come again, man. Wheel and come again. Wheel and come again. It doesn't matter if you're aligned to one group. One horse can't run a race. I don't have a problem with that. But don't put them as the forefront. The people. You look at the masses. The people are who are most significant as it relates to that situation. Everyone is important. None is better than the other. You may have a little bit more money or a little bit more clout. That's it. But you're going to dead one day. All of we are going to extinct one day. What you saying to me? What do you mean embarrass the government, lady? What do you mean by that? What do you mean? I don't think you thought through what you're saying. Because I'm going to get the impression that you were paid to say that. That is how I'm going to read it. I could be wrong. That is how I'm going to read it. Why would you say that? Why would you not say, and I'm not accusing anybody of paying it. I said it would give me the impression. Please don't say that is what I said, because people come and say, you say when you did not. So nobody hold me to pin me down and say that is what I've said. What kind of a nonsense is that, miss? Come on, man. I couldn't believe when I heard you say that. I was disappointed. I was listening out for you to say, boy, why embarrass Jamaica like that? Why embarrass our Jamaican people like that? You know, that we're loved our sports and our athletes have taken us on the map even further. Bob Marley has, you come with all of your solid points and more. You're coming to tell about government. But what you said to me, that's the least of our problems. Look at America. Look at America. When they're ready for buff this one and that they one day. And them have to take it. Them have to deal with it. What do you mean embarrass a girl, lady? I'm in support of the protest once it is healthy, once it is good, and if it can pressure the government to put measures in place to hold people accountable. To hold people accountable to deal with misconducts, infractions, abuse in the right and proper way. Our country's suffering. We're tired of it. We can't take it anymore. Just like with physical pain, your body can only go to a certain pressure in physical pain. After that, you'll pass out. And this is a testimony coming from a pastor. He said the physical pain got so great that he passed out. Nothing could help him. He just knocked out. The body couldn't take it anymore. It couldn't take it anymore. It's just like with us. We can't take social pressures too much. It's too heavy. The social pressures are way too heavy. The financial and the social pressures are way too heavy. It's too much. We can't take it. So don't tell us nonsense about embarrassing government. If you had said the people, I could see with that. If you had said the country, I could see with that. Guys, Follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please share this message.